Damiano. I'm the Vice President of the South Florida Theater League.
I'm Patricia Wakely-Wolf. I'm a member of the board.
We want to... We're so happy you came out tonight for this reading, and we want to welcome you to our annual Summer Theater Fest. The Theater League has been presenting free play readings every Monday this summer at theaters in our Tri-County region plus Key West. Our last reading will be on August 28th. That's next Monday in Miramar. It's called Stages of the Sun, and it's a collection of short plays by different local playwrights. So you should all come to that too. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to experience new work by local playwrights performed by local talent. South Florida has a wealth of talented theater professionals, and this is your chance to experience theater you might not have attended.
Yes, and we have surveys out in the lobby, and for you to fill out. We're trying to expand our educational offerings, and we kind of would like to know what people would like to see and what they want to learn in the theater. And if you fill one out, you get a free piece of chocolate, so why not?
That's a good motivator.
I know, chocolate's always a good motivator.
So just a little bit about the Theater League. The South Florida Theater League has more than 80 member organizations among its ranks from Jupiter to Key West. We were founded in 1993, and the South Florida Theater League is an alliance of theatrical organizations and professionals dedicated to nurturing, promoting, and advocating for the growth and prestige of the South Florida theater industry. So we want to thank Rosalie Grant and her team here at Evening Star. Because they're the ones who are making tonight's reading possible. And thanks to you, the audience, you play a very important role in tonight's reading and every theatrical production because you came out to experience live theater. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Soul Theater. Thank you for coming out to support live theater. A few quick notes before we begin. Tonight's reading is being presented in one act without an intermission. Absolutely no photographs or videotaping of tonight's show is permitted. At this time, please take a moment to turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Watchful Eyes Part 2. The loneliest feeling is to be in a world where memories are the only thing that can reach out and grab you, but you can't grab back. You can only watch with exhilaration, with anger, with fear, with defiance, knowing that the world once known has changed into a world of the unknown. It is the most troubling thing in the world to live within the confines of an invisible box, holding on to a limited amount of possessions. What would you hold on to? A pair of finders? A white suit, perhaps? The most sinister thing to deal with is the knowledge that your life is no longer in your control, and that this control has shifted to nature. Nature has destroyed your inner democracy, shackled on the winds of time never to be seen again. The worst thing in life is to know that all labels have been erased. We are no longer in our dramas or our comedies. We are in an altered state of reality forever. Keep telling yourself that you have entered into Watchful Eyes Part 2.
Are we misdirected?
And the visions always begin and end the same way. I never go any further. The visions stare back at me, never seeing me. They seem foreign. A life that once was, existing no longer. But I was there. I saw myself. I wonder, are we ever connected to our experience? Am I connected to anything? Am I connected to anything? I'm back. I always come back. Back to this damn thing. No matter what, I always get sucked into this thing. Always desolate. Always cold. Always heartless. And I'm trapped and losing control. Even my body is growing stale. My face is insignificant. I am nothing, and I know it. I'm serving a life sentence within myself. How can you love a prison? How can you love yourself inside a prison? It's cold. Remember, Mom, what you used to say to me? Think warm, be warm, feel warm. Warm. Did you hear me? I want to be warm! You can't have my mind. You can't tell me how to think or how to feel. You think! You bastard! Never. My clothes. My hair. I don't wear my clothes this way. I don't belong here. Why am I here?
An army of ants told you to come hither, dear MS Judith. Right.
Silence, you imbecile! This is not the hour for theories. Can't you tell I'm trying to get a proper rest? Now I'm up and in this dreadful place. Can it get any colder? I hate unholy transfers, and always when I get used to a place, swoosh, another place comes to greet me. Well, I have my box. Remember, there's no future, no justice outside your box.
Unholy they are, but perhaps I can find.
Looking for what?
I'm trying to locate MS Judith in my finders.
What? Let me put on my no eyes. You dolt! You chowderhead! You blockhead! You clodpole! Don't you know she is either halfway or all the way outside her box? How can we see her? Oh, so much youth, so much stupidity. I weep for our land, what's left of it. I'm very tired and...
Right, outside her box. Oh, I should write this down in my journal. If I had a journal, of course.
Oh, young fool, journals don't exist anymore. Who writes in this world? There's nothing to write about.
Dapper man. Those are, finders.
Well, I yes, of course, they are finders. I was just... Wait, I can hear her.
There they go again. I can hear them in the distance. Talk, talk, talk.
Just listen to the state of her. How pathetic. She must look dreadful, totally dreadful. If dreadful had a face, MS Judith would be it.
Thank you!
Well, that's what you get. Always striving for things that aren't there, always searching and that blah, blah, blah. Never satisfied, never content. You can't please certain people.
Did you hear her before? She used the word visions. Visions? What does that mean? if I search hard enough with my trusty fingers, I can see these visions.
What? Visions? Who needs visions when we have all of this? As if things are so much better outside your box, young man. What a silly notion, a terrible faux pas from a simple mind. Remember, there's no future, no justice outside your box.
I can tell you that there is life outside these boxes.
Sentimental stupidity. I remember the world that once existed, and now we have. Feel that cold? But we have our boxes. Yes, our boxes. Yes, of course. The box will always keep us warm and safe. See, we should never think outside our box. I'm grateful. I'm going back down.
Right. Life without our box must be wrong. Very wrong. Must be. It might be. Could it really? I guess it would. I imagine it should be.
Of course it is, you imbecile. I've said it enough times. I know things. I have known. I'm a man of knowledge.
I have known very little. I've been inside my box for so long. But there must be a world. Out there. Somewhere.
Tell them that there is life outside our boxes. Tell them that this thing isn't the beginning or an ending. Tell them that there are other worlds. Please, Mom.
There are no more worlds out there, no more societies to destroy, no more hatred to separate us, no more competition. What a mess we've created, and from all that, we have all of this. Therefore, no more illusions. We're all empty containers now. It's as plain and simple as oh, leave me alone, I'm cold. And tired. Remember, no future, no justice outside your box.
I don't know, Dapper Man. Are you sure there are no more worlds out there? Somewhere out there? MS Judith says I have to see. I have to know.
Somewhere out there, MS Judith says this, and MS Judith says that. Your ignorance is preceded only by your youth. Outside our boxes is full of nothingness, which I'm eternally grateful for. It's full of nothingness now. Just a void of nothingness. Nothing more substantial than that. Nothingness.
So, what you're saying is that nothing matters anymore.
Ah, precisely. Now you finally understand. Such a pity that it took so very long.
But what about the world? Do you remember the world?
What about our boxes?
I mean, the world outside our boxes.
Yes, Mom, tell him about the ones outside of our boxes.
I remember what came before, and since I have this knowledge, I can only tell you it was dreadful. So much sickness, wars, lost hope. Oh, why reflect? I feel a hard and gnawing migraine coming on. So why should I carry on further? Look at us now. Real stability.
Yes, look at us now. Mom, look at us now.
Right. Look at us now.
Yes, that's what I said. Look at us now. Look at what is here, all around us and on us. We have glasses. Look here, I have a sleeping cap and a white suit. You, young man, you have finders, and we all have our own territory. We have everything we need. And I have my no eyes, so I can see perfectly. Am I not grand in my knowledge? Do I not pave the way for a new and debonair look? But for now, I'm tired.
We have our giant egos sandwiched between us. To deny the world, we have to keep.
Right. Why? How can we live in denial? I wish to see another land. Maybe it is out there, somewhere.
To see another land, did I hear you correctly? Oh, young man, don't get melodramatic. Sit down and put those bloody finders away. Enjoy the pleasant ambiance. Just a slight chill, a breeze, a somewhat placid piece of wind. Perhaps a bit colder than I thought. Cold, cold, cold. That's my home. Yes, I admit it's cold, but we have our boxes, and I'm going back down. Silliness makes me sleepy.
Here we go again. Talk, talk, talk. Always discussing without results. To talk with no direction.
With no direction. Right, right. Why are we misdirected?
Misdirected.
I believe so.
You believe so, you believe so, you bloody fools. I know exactly where I am. I should be here, so therefore here I am, like flesh on flesh. Now, since that is settled, I'm going back down. Believe so. Huh, just listen to her. Remember, there's no future, no justice outside our boxes.
We don't even look at each other. Conditions. That's all everything is. A bunch of tiny conditions. To be in my box, to be acknowledged.
Why?
Why not?
Do we really look at each other when we're in our boxes?
If I have eyes, why don't I see you? Maybe my finders can help.
If you had a morsel of a brain, you would be dangerous. If I have eyes.
Do we really see each other, or are we blinded with sight?
Blinded? But, MS, I see.
You don't understand. After all this time, after all these centuries, we are afraid to look honestly. We see in fear, and fear is seeing, therefore,
Welcome to our boxes.
fear will always be an unwelcome visitor that we reluctantly rent space to in our heads.
Right, right. Even the word is suspect and odd. Have you extended the word?
Fear, please. Fear doesn't exist if you extend it. Cold and tiredness does exist.
Well, I see, but I don't want to be afraid of ideas. I don't want to be afraid of living outside my box. Think of the adventures, the possibilities. I don't want to be afraid of seeing. I want to feel. I wonder.
Well, wander elsewhere. Who do you think you are, Aristotle or Bertrand Russell? Well, you're not. Haven't even scratched the surface of life. So pipe down, you know-not fool. You are senseless, so totally nonsensical. If dictionaries existed, your picture would be under the word illogical. Nonsense. Total and utter nonsense. Stupid nonsense. Pitiful nonsense.
So what you're saying is I don't make sense.
Oh, shut up. This conversation is a dead end to nowhere, and I mean nowhere. Such a pity.
To remain in your box. To never step out. If that's logical, I will be the queen of illogical. I hear you, dapper man and young man. I always hear you. During your transfer, what did you decide to hang on to?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Well, I decided to take my finders.
Well, I decided to hold on to Oh, yes, of course. I know that I was just... Oh, never mind. I retained my white suit.
And
Oh, yes, and my no eyes, along with my white suit.
A white suit?
right. MS Judith, you see, he's very dapper. A regular GQ. Wait, add to that, Mr. GQ. That's what he is. Mr. GQ. That white suit is his last worldly possession. And these finders, my last worldly possession. Within the box, possessions are everything.
Possessions.
We all need something to hold on to, don't we?
You're a master of imperfection, young man. Forget about possessions, they don't exist. I was wearing this suit during one of my transfers. Although, I like this suit. It was my only... Oh, never mind, it's all very remote. It's nothing, and nothing. And it's... Oh, never mind.
It's amazing that nothing still exists.
Clam up, young man. Nothing is amazing. It's beautiful. Nothing has existed for many years. The only problem is we all denied it. But it was still there, peeking its head out here, there, and everywhere. Even though existence was talked about quite often in those days, I will tell you with razor-sharp accuracy when something was nothing and when somebody was nobody. That's when nothingness came into existence in full force. And so here we are caught in a paradise of nothingness. So enjoy the wave.
Ah, yes, I see. Right. Razor sharp nothingness.
Don't see. There's nothing to see.
You're right, I don't see.
But I know that I have seen, and I do know my visions. Every time we leave our boxes during a transfer, the visions begin. Good or bad, but they begin. My visions.
Every time we leave our boxes during the transfer, the visions begin. My visions. Oh, the youth and their idealism and the cold.
Wait, Dapper Man. She's talking about her visions again. The visions. I wish I could see these visions that she talks about. Maybe I can see them through my finders. You can't see them. But that doesn't mean that they're not there. And Miss Judith, I know you're there. Out there, somewhere. I need to see. I have to know. Tell us more about your visions.
Tell us more. I have to see, I have to know. Do you hear yourself? Do you think this piece of knowledge will make us any warmer? Don't you understand that stories don't exist anymore? But the cold still does. Oh, I weep for our future. And I weep for the next series of conversations.
Well, the visions are always the same. I'm walking along a country road. I feel so real, so tranquil. There's no sense of fear or tension, but there's some vague awareness of freedom. I am free. Free to walk, free to be. But I realize...
But you realize what?
Yes, Miss Judith. Realize what?
As I walk down the road further, I realize the visions seem familiar. I can see my past, looking back at me as if I was looking at them through a screen. It was so clear, my own private screen of my life the way it used to be. I wanted to feel connected to that time again.
Connections don't exist.
Please, let her finish, Dapper Man. Please, tell me about what you saw.
All I could see were merry-go-rounds, band concerts, and cotton candy. Oh, I can taste the sweetness in my mouth, on my lips. It felt like I was wrapped up in a cloud of sweetness. I was young. Can you believe it? I was young once. I used to be somebody's daughter. I was beautiful. I was on top of the world and didn't realize it. Summy, Mummy? Okay, little Judy, love you. I won't eat so much cotton candy so much because Mummy makes us some good food to eat. Then I started to lose.
Merry-go-round spin cuts is cotton candy. Oh, why am I still listening?
No, it's fascinating. What happened next, MS Judith?
What happened next was very strange indeed. An odd feeling came over me. I started to lose control. It was as if something else was guiding my footsteps, wearing me like a cheap suit and parading me around. So inhuman. Such violation. What was living inside of me? I felt the cutting, the ebbing away of my body, but no matter how I felt, I realized my body no longer belongs to me. Why? No, it's all wrong. I want my body back. I cried for myself, come back to me, please, come. But I was imprisoned, so
So you what, MS
So I heard thunder crashing in the sky, and the day flickered like some insane switch. So I screamed. I closed my eyes and fell into blackness. And when I came out of the darkness, I realized that I was here in this thing, half in and half out of my box.
You can't live in the past, MS Judith. There's nowhere to go.
There must be.
It won't let her leave.
Are you referring to
Yes, the transfer.
Right. Transfer. Did it speak to you?
Well, if only I could get away from this awful place and live in the world that I used to know, a world that I could be with you again. To feel your arms around me.
Oh, this is all very heartwarming, dear MS Judith. But the fact is, we can all drown in our past in one fatal swallow.
And that fatal swallow may be the transfer.
Oh, what is being said around here? Oh, stupidity makes me sleepy.
Right. I think the transfer knows us.
I think it does too.
Just remember, and don't ever forget, you must be in your box during the transfer, and if
You're not in your box during the transfer, then
that person sees their past. A life that used to be.
Finally! You got it! Bravo! Bravo! Cheerio, my fine semi-invisible dame and my strikingly semi-well-adjusted neighbor. Well, say something. Finally, you are both right. Correct. A solid 100%. But I'm sure your mindless chatter will continue momentarily, and you shall be wrong again. So, enjoy your semi-well-adjusted success, because it never lasts.
wait! I just thought of something. Nothing ever lasts except our past. Our only companion, the past.
Whether they were good or bad, it's all we have to hold on to. Holding on. What about my clothes? My clothes are a part of my past too. Why did this happen?
Transfer is a real twister, MS Judith.
Wonderful devil if you accept it. And if you play it right, that devil becomes an angel. See how easy things can be without adding complications like thought? By the way, thoughts don't exist. Wait. Oh, never mind, it's too cold.
Transfer, a devil, yes. But it's no angel. There's only one angel in my life.
I don't see any other boxes.
What are you doing now?
Sniffing for angels. MS Judith mentioned that there may be angels.
Oh, MS Judith, there's no point in making a point. Nobody understands. I'm going down. Oh.
I wonder if you're in a box too.
Don't see any other boxes. Nor do I smell any angels. Perhaps we're the only ones left.
Are you wrapped up in package 2? Are you alone and suffering?
Wrapped up? Package 2? What are we, gifts? Don't you know that gifts no longer exist? Do you believe in the Tooth Fairy? Is the Easter Bunny your shadow? Are there chimneys for Santa Claus? No, no, and no.
Well, let me see. No Tooth Fairy or Easter Bunny. Perhaps.
You're a laugh and a half and a moron.
If I still remember all the things we used to do.
Things you used to do. Tell me, what things, MSU?
Yes, please, tell him, why don't you? But don't tell me, I'm too tired and...
Continue, please, MS Judith.
Strange, but I'm forgetting Mom's voice. Not her words, but her...
Her voice. I forget faces all the time lately. Maybe I'm getting older. Is 15 old?
Age doesn't exist, which I'm grateful for.
Are you really 15?
I don't know. I don't even remember what I look like.
Who cares?
I care.
Who sees anything anymore?
Perhaps one day, MS Judith, I can see you.
Perhaps one day we will die of old age.
Time is limited. Shh! I can always smell a transfer in the air. Not yet, but soon. Real soon. Very soon, but not quite yet. Must you elaborate on this meaningless conversation that will lead us to nowhere? It's a long slice of nothingness around here. Remember, there's no future, no justice outside your box.
Hey, knock knock.
What?
Do you think there's a possibility? No, only a possibility, mind you. But do you believe that being outside your box can be better than being inside your box?
What? Young man, are you insane? Outside your box, is that a question? Sentimental hogwash, what a ridiculous notion. Impossible, totally impossible, quintessentially impossible, so impossible, only an imbecile would seem halfway intelligent, and you realize how fictionalized that is, if only fiction actually existed, which it does not. It makes the impossible seem that much more valid. So impossible, it staggers the human condition, if there was a human condition to stagger. It's too utterly impossible. It's too impossible to be possible. Let me clarify, I would say no.
So what you're saying is you don't feel like it's possible?
Don't get funny, get smart. Stop giving me premature wrinkles. Just remember, young man, there's no future, no justice outside your box.
Wrinkles? I remember wrinkles. Why do I remember wrinkles? Yes, the wrinkles on a white rose. That's the image. Those smooth, white folds swirling into infinity. I can still smell the veil. Still remember the smell of white roses. Oh, I miss that fragrance.
Miss what? How can you miss something from the past? It's gone, meaning never again. Forever gone, it shall never exist again. Roses are like everything else. They are gone in that lovely void to nowhere. And as you can see, there are no roses here. Henceforth, there's no smell of white roses.
Roses. Oh. Ah. Man, this thing for so long. I can't remember what a rose smells like. So long. too long to know what a rose even looks like. I forgot its texture. I'm trying to feel a rose. Oh, it feels quite invisible. Maybe I could find one.
Feeling invisible. Why are we so divorced from our senses?
Divorce is extinct in this place. Besides, nobody marries around here. Do you hear any wedding bells? Well, do you? The only ding-dong in this thing is in your head. Sit down and forget about roses. Go and oh, what's the point of it all? I have an appointment. But sleep. I'm still very tired.
What about friends?
What about enemies?
Friends. Right. I had. Yes, I had. No, I didn't. I don't remember if I did. No, I can't even picture them. I mean, then maybe I can feel them. Feels like roses, invisible.
What about love?
What about a myth? How many times can you rewrite a lie?
A myth. I know something exists out there beyond our boxes, beyond this thing. I have more than a feeling. I know. I can almost touch what's beyond. Invisible as it is, I can almost grab it and... Yes, I feel that. I knew I could feel what lies beyond this thing. Yes. I feel the sun kissing my face. Those lovely sunbeams make such great lips, kissing me here, there, in every spot, across my shield. On the moon. To see the moon again, following every path I take here, there, that place, this place. It reminds me of a song my mom used to sing to me before bedtime. Should I sing it now? Yes? Is that a yes? Mom, are you saying to sing? Now here's a song about the eyes of the moon. Watchful eyes looking down on me. Nothing but watchful eyes do I see. Oh, my baby, always shining on me. Can't stop watching those eyes looking on me. Go to sleep, my darling. Go to sleep, my darling.
Sounds like a thin slice of heaven.
You have a thin slice of intelligence. Heaven doesn't exist, you nitwit. Back and forth, nonsense after nonsense, stupidity chasing the tail of unreality. Blah, 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 and blah. Will I have any peace before the next transfer? Can we curtail this useless banter, please? Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Sounds like a thin slice of hell.
Don't be ridiculous. Hell has no place within the realm of boxes. Does this look like hell? Certainly not warm enough.
But in the realm of boxes, I'm part of the realm that I am my box. And my box is me.
The realm. The boxes. The transfer. What about life? And what about my mom? I wish I could see you again. I don't like being here alone in this place. Mom, I need you. Please answer me. Please come. I need you. Please, Mother. Please, can you hear me? Please.
I need, Mom, please. Oh, please yourself. No tears. It's a waste of a decent night's sleep.
I am sad, so very sad. So very lost without you here. If only I had those watchful eyes looking down on me.
Sadness has been eradicated. Remember, MS Judith, there's no future, no justice outside your box. The sooner you realize that, the better you will feel. And the more sleep I will have, and then the more, oh.
Oh, my darling, how I love to watch you standing here so very near. But do you love, that is my question. Do you love my watchful eyes? Those watchful eyes staring after you. Do you love my darling?
Fantastic, Miss Judith. Let me try. Oh, my darling, how I love to watch you standing here. Watchful eyes, do you love? Do you love? That's a catchy number, Miss Judith.
Oh, be young in an adolescent choir. Must be, oh yes, annoying as a cricket song. Watchful this and darling that, oh, here's my tune.
I'd rather be a heartbeat in a grave than a slave to nothingness. Is that what this thing has turned us into? Slaves in a miniature box war? How do you win this war? Whoever hates life the most, whoever cares the least.
Why must we be slaves to our boxes? Maybe we can turn this war into peace. Right.
Peace, did I hear? What's all this peace business? Peace doesn't exist. What kind of asinine wordplay are you spewing? This is becoming a real stand-up tragedy.
I believe the word you were itching for was comedy.
No! Tragedy is what I said, and tragedy is what I meant. Comedy went down many years ago. There's nothing funny around here. And now I'm tragically tired. See, nothing funny about my tiredness. Comedy, what a joke.
Shall I wonder about beliefs?
Wonder elsewhere.
But there's nowhere else to wonder. I want to know about beliefs. What is it like to believe in something? Answer me. Answer me!
To actually believe in something? How rudimentary of you. I can't believe my ears. Believe. What a strange word. Believe. As meaningless as the word hope. We all know how undesirable it is to get our hopes up about anything, now don't we? And as for this conversation, I would say meaningless has been an understatement. And believe me, understatements still exist.
I remember when I believed in myself. It was a long time ago.
A long time ago. Time ago. Why did you stop believing?
I grew up slowly, but before I knew it was incorporated.
Incorporated. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes, incorporated by this thing. My God, what if I could...
What? Do my ears deceive me? God? God doesn't exist. I'm a born-again atheist and... Oh.
What have I become? Who am I?
Right. Who are you? Who are we? What are we?
Me, I, we, us, you. I hate to inform you, but all these unnecessary questions are simply unnecessary. Besides, questions don't exist, therefore why discuss it? Remember, there's no future, no justice outside your boxes. And that's the answer to to every question that shouldn't be asked. See and understand. Who is it?
It's me.
Me? Who?
It's me, the young man.
You again.
I want to speak with her directly. I want to go outside my box, and I...
Speak with me directly. You want to speak.
Your youth has made too much of an impression on you. You would ruin your stability by going outside your box? Where is youth, in insanity or in the head? Think about the risks. What about the transfer? You know what will happen if you're not in your box during the transfer.
Right, I know, yes, I do, but it's just for a bit. Understand, I want to face her. I want to see what a female looks like.
To see my face, you want to see what lies on my plate. La la la, what lies beneath the face.
With the transfer, young man, listen.
Thunder or a lion's roar, I still want to see him as Judith.
You're insane. If only psychologists still existed, on their report, they would write mental defective, sanity eradication. They would write,
Insanity.
yes, key word, quite right, yes, quite right.
The only thing is, it's so cold out there, and
Well, I have no slippers, if that's what you're hinting about. Slippers don't exist anymore. But here, take this. At least your top will be warm, and warm is warm.
I'm going out. I want to see, I want to know. See a female. To smell her. And perhaps to feel her. Like this. Tired of feeling the invisible. Do you love me, darling? I want to feel what is visible. I never want to be misdirected again, my dear. MS Judith. Hello.
Did you just say hello? That's an old-fashioned greeting. Who says hello to anybody nowadays?
As unfashionable as goodbye. Beware of the thunder!
Right. I forgot. Faux pas on my part. Wow. Oh, this floor is freezing. How can...
I take it.
Yeah.
Is that your question?
Yeah.
How is it possible? It's a decent place. After all, what choice do we have for now? Perhaps someday we will be in another place.
Someday may be many days, which will lead to many months, which in turn will manifest into many, many years. Or someday, maybe tomorrow.
Someday it will come again, one day. Days are like pages in a book, constantly flipping.
Is that...
You look older than what your voice suggested to me. Your eyes of the chaos of the unknown.
Unknown. No, there's so many things unknown to me. I haven't seen my face in a long time. How old am I? I wonder.
Age and appearance doesn't matter. Beauty pageants don't exist. Do you see any models roaming around here? Oh, the youth.
Is something wrong with you?
I'm not used to this type of place.
My mom always said, choose to be warm and you will be.
Okay. I'll try. Choose to be warm. Hot. Right. Of course. Choices.
Will it to be and you will be.
Wills don't exist, such a dreamer. Beware of the coming of the transfer. It's watching. Do you hear me? Watching, looking at us, waiting to transfer.
Will it to will to be warm. I want to be warm. I need to be warm. Amazing. I'm warmer. Warming up, warm. I'm warm. You're right. This is a decent place.
Yes, it is a decent place.
Nothing is decent anymore, except living in our boxes. Oh, my only friend whose name is Common Sense, where have you gone? I'm tired.
Right. Thank you for the tidbit, Dapper Man. Anyway, tell me more about these visions. Seems like another world.
I don't know if I should. I mean, to really feel someone is a foreign sense to me. I can feel you. It's been a long time since I've felt anything. I can feel you.
Yes.
Can you feel me?
Yes. Yeah, Miss Judith. But what about visions? I can't see them.
Oh, yes, my visions. A world where I could look at my face in a mirror and have a reflection. To see my face, to see my body. There were times when I could imagine my reflection saying to me, "You have a face and you are beautiful." A world where I had a mom who embraced and loved me. To love and be loved.
To feel love.
I can smell a transfer in the air. Hurry, get into your boxes, both of you. Quickly!
Take my hand. Come and see what's left of the world, what it was like, what it could be.
What it could be. Miss Judith, this seems different than our boxes. And Miss Judith, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Let's sing that song together. Cheek to cheek.
Singing, but cheek to cheek, but the transfer! Oh, I'm going down. Children of the empty boxes.
Cheek to cheek, I don't know.
Yes, please, I need contact.
Okay. Close your eyes and don't move.
Oh.
Watchful eyes looking down at me. Nothing but watchful eyes do I see.
Just listen to yourselves. The transfer is coming. Can't you hear the transfer? Total psychosis. Psychosis. Psychosis, I say.
Gesundheit.
No, I didn't sneeze. I said, oh, never mind.
Oh, the transfer's approaching. Oh, it's getting closer.
That's what I've been saying. The youth is deaf. Such a pity.
Watchful eyes looking down on me. Nothing but watchful eyes following me.
All those days are gone now, but I know those watchful eyes are always shining upon me, my darling.
Get back in your box. I missed you.
What?
I want to go alone. Please.
Are you sure this is what you want?
Yes, are you sure you want to ruin yourself?
There's too much instability in all this stability. I'm just a kid. You hear me? Whatever you are, I'm just a kid. Catch me, life. Catch me like a glove. I'm coming for you. I'm just a kid, and I want you, life. I need you. Now. Don't leave me here. Don't let me down in this sea of nothingness. I am coming. I am coming. Oh, watchful eyes coming down on me. Nothing but watchful eyes shining on me.
Holy teapot, if you pardon the expression. The transfer!
Don't!
Why doesn't anybody listen to me? There's no future, no justice outside your box.
Visions always begin and end the same way. I never go any further. The visions stare back at me, never seeing me. I'm not connected to them. Am I connected to anything? Am I connected to anything? I'm back. I always come back. Back to this damn thing. No matter what, I always get sucked into this thing. Always desolate, always cold, always heartless. I'm trapped. And I'm losing control. You know, my body is growing stale. My face is insignificant. I'm nothing. And I know it. I'm serving a life sentence within myself. How can you love a prison? How can you love yourself inside a prison? Oh, it's cold. And nobody was ever there to tell me, to teach me what to do. No mother, no father, a home for boys. That was my house, a platoon of undesirables. Why wasn't I adopted? I definitely should have been adopted. I don't know my name. What is my name? Do I exist if I don't have a name? Nobody to teach me how to do anything. Oh, to be warm. How do I become warm? Nobody to teach me. Wait. But, oh. MS Judith. What did she always say? Be warm, feel warm, think warm, and you will be warm. Warm! Did you hear me? I want to be warm! You can't have my mind! You can't tell me how to think or how to feel, you thing! Bastard! Never! My clothes. My hair. I don't wear my clothes this way. Why am I here? I don't belong here.
Always the same script. Amazing. Uncanny. Will you children ever learn?
Where's your heart? No compassion for a young man with nothing, no mom, no dad, no home, no life. Nothing.
Compassion doesn't exist. But where the hell are we? It's still cold. Why can't we get transferred to a warmer climate?
Oh, the suffering. Oh, the sweet suffering outside these boxes. I'm rattled.
Sometimes revisiting your past can hurt.
Yes, it does.
Oh, hurting visions. We are stuck in a one-room dead zone that is freezing, and you're concerned with visions.
No. The young man is talking about life.
Life.
Don't you remember life? Don't you remember when we were living?
Living.
Life? Did you say living? Life doesn't exist. Why do you think we are here? Oh, the merry-go-round of stupidity continues until the next...
The next transfer.
Yes, the transfer, and the next one,
And next after that.
I hear it.
No.
The transfer in the distance.
It's closer than you think. I can always smell a transfer coming.
Oh, white roses. White roses. Where are the white roses?
What about white roses?
White roses. Yes. Yes. I saw something I didn't want to see.
White roses again, but the transfer
Young
is...
man, do you remember the song? Watchful eyes watching over me. Nothing more.
Watchful eyes. Do I see?
Were the visions that bad?
Please tell, young man, were your visions bad? Oh, the mindless of little minds.
Quiet, dapper man. What did you see?
I saw that I was a thief who used to rob white roses from a mother who always held her daughter's hand.